they have mastered the deal. I mean, 1.5 million sales. You can say, but Fernando, you're making $3 per sale. Okay, $3 per sale times 1.5, that's $4.5 million in 5 years. They have been open for 5 years. I mean, I don't think you can complain about that, right?
Yo. This is Chris Blair. I'm just going to wait for Fernando to come in here. And first, let me get Fernando on. Good work. All right, guys, beautiful. I hope you guys can hear us. Do me a favor. If you can't hear us or you can hear us, please just confirm. Type into the chat. You can hear us. I'm coming to you guys live from my apartment in Kyoto, Japan. You guys know I have 2 apartments, one in Kyoto, one in Tokyo. Going back and forth between them both. And Fernando, you're from Houston, right? You live in Houston?
Yeah, I live in the Houston area in Texas.
Yep. Beautiful. Okay, so guys, just so you guys don't know, I mean, just a little bit, most people following this video probably do know, but I've been involved in Ecom, right? Teespring, selling through Teespring, similar platforms, Gearbubble, done Shopify, I've done, all sorts of stuff. Right? I've done drop shipping, I've done print on demand, and I have a lot of experience, and so does Fernando, right? But recently, Fernando and I remember this. I was out on a date with my woman, and Fernando says, "Chris, you gotta see this." I'm like, so I'm walking in this beautiful block. I did a couple of videos of that thing, and he's like, "Chris, I got this great thing going. I've been doing it secretly on the slide for a while now. Just was testing out, learning about it myself. Been making consistent money with it. And I recently came out with a course, and would you like to take a look at it?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." He says, "It's not drop shipping. It's not Amazon. It's not print on demand. It's something totally different, something new." Now, to be fair, right, there are people in the world that know about this, but for people who are in this community that my followers, my tribe, right, this is new. This is unique. I would say 95% of you have not seen this or heard of this before. And to be fully transparent, I am literally in the get started stage of this myself. So but I'm so excited about this. I just could not wait to show it to you guys. So with no further ado, Fernando, the floor is yours. Go for it. Tell us all about this. Why should we be excited? Why should we care?
No, I mean, as you mentioned it before, right? This is something that is not new. Okay, it's been around for probably a couple of years or more. But the difference in this course is that I build it based on the foundation that I'm a print-on-demand seller first, and I needed an extra source of income for that whole purpose. Especially when I have been doing this for a couple of years, but I never did it in the scale that I started doing when COVID hit. When COVID hit and all these print-on-demand facilities couldn't fulfill for me, or they were getting too late, and I was late for the mask and stuff like that here and there, I needed to find a source of income that I couldn't that I didn't have to depend heavily on shipping, and I didn't have to depend on any fulfillment whatsoever. So that's where I decided to go all deep on printables. Printables is pretty much, what people used to do with printables was like create something that a person could use right now, that all they had to do is go buy it and print it, and it could be ready to go. So most people in printables started doing, party decorations, started doing wedding deal, things for the weddings, like water bottles and things like that they would print paper, they would stick it, and now they have all the customized wedding, all the customized birthday party, and they will start doing all these random things. But as the Cricut world started getting around, people started doing vinyl. People used to knock on my door and said, "Hey, will you sell me the design for that shirt that you have? I don't want the shirt. I want the design." And that was in Etsy. And I started looking at, like, what do you want my design for? It's like, I don't want it, on a shirt. I want to do it on vinyl, and I want to put it on this other thing. So I said, sure, give me $7 for the design, and I'm fine. And people started paying for my designs that I had on shirts. So a lot of people say, but this is a penny deal. It's like, dude, making $7. Dude, you don't make $7 on a shirt, right? Yes, you can get $20 for a shirt, $24 for a shirt, but you have to take the ads, you have to take the fees, you have to take the cost of the product, the shipping, and everything else, including the $24.99. At the end of the day, you end up with $4, $5, $7. Here I ended with $7 with having to spend absolutely nothing on shipping, nothing on cost, nothing on absolutely nothing. And my fees for Etsy are way lower because they charge me a percentage of my sale, not of my profit. So I get charged for this $5, that I sell something, I get charged the 10% commission, I get charged 50 cents, and in $20, I get charged $2. So I started looking at all my designs, and I realized one day that I had about 5,000 designs from my times of merch by Amazon and all this junk that I was doing before. And I saw, my God, this had zero value to me. And, in a Shopify store, we will know, we don't need more than 20, 30 designs that sell, right? We have like 100 products. Actually, and everything is, you have like 5. So,
there's a lot of stores out there that have one.
Yeah. So I'm like, what do I do with these 2,900 designs that I have that I will never use? So I started repurposing them, and I started making, combo packages and things like that, and then selling it for personal use. And there I was like, okay, I have these 12 signs of the zodiac, and and those shirts were selling one shirt randomly here and there in Amazon, and I'm like, I make these packages that I make it SVG, and I sell them for these Cricut ladies, and they pay me $15 for the 12 designs, but I sell them multiple times. So now I'm making way more money from my designs by not even selling them as product, but as a downloadable that they can get. And I started making
downloadable.
What's that?
That's
what downloadable.
Downloadable. No, don't have to worry about people bitching and complaining about long delivery times. Don't have to worry about it getting lost in the shipping. It's just a download. That's beautiful, and it's it's leveraging what you already have, especially if you're doing print on demand. You're already leveraging what you already have. That's the beauty of this.
Exactly. I have zero cost. All I have right now is a BA that I pay her literally $3 an hour in Philippines. I got mine cheap. And I told her, hey, she has access to all my portfolio, and all I tell her to do is, hey, from all of these, make me something. And she's always making me new products that we are uploading into my stores. And it is just, I don't have a designer now making me all these ugly shirt designs, because I have thousands of them that we can repurpose, and we can make combos, and we can make things like that. And you can sell, you can remove the color from the designs and making them now coloring page, and you can do a bunch of different deals with this product that you can make more money out of them. So it becomes profitable for me now that I have, when I had all this inventory of useless crap, accumulating digital dust. Now I can put them on sale on platforms like Etsy or many different more that are available on the market. There are so many different platforms that you can join and sell them as well. So a lot of people ask me, Fernando, is there really money on digital products? Well, right now you go on eRank, which is eRank.com, which is an Etsy. It's an Etsy tool that tells you the sales. Yesterday, the number one selling store with 1,500 sales was a digital product store. Okay, the number one Etsy store in Etsy with 1.5 million sales is a digital product store, and there are weeks where the top 5
number one biggest selling Etsy store, digital, not physical.
Not physical, it's digital, it's all downloads. And they started adding recently stickers, which they can probably print from home themselves and they use shipping. But everything else is digital products, just downloads. They have thousands of products, of course, very good, high quality products. They have mastered the deal. 1.5 million sales. You can say, but Fernando, you're making $3 per sale. Okay, $3 per sale times 1.5, that's $4.5 million in 5 years. They have been open for 5 years. I don't think you can complain about that, right? So it's a scalable business with very little investment.
The profit,
it's very high.
Those of you who are doing drop shipping or physical products, POD, you're used to something for $30. You got maybe $10 in product cost. You've got $5 in shipping, and then you've got another $10 or so in ad costs, and then your actual margin is maybe 10% of your total sale or 20% of your total sale. Well, with digital downloads, your margin is 99%. You had to base costs to get this thing done. Maybe you got an app that you host the stuff on, right? And you got a little bit of small cost, but it's 95.
Oh no, Etsy hosts Etsy hosted for you. The download comes from Etsy.
So beautiful. Even
No,
better.
it's not like Shopify, because you can have a Shopify store for digital products, but you have to host it yourself or pay for an app it adds up very fast, right? Like, I mean, there is this store that sells patterns for American Girl dolls and how to make the clothing. This guy sells about $3 million every single year on Shopify just by selling patterns, which is a downloadable file as well. You can do that on Shopify, no doubt. The cost is way higher because you have all these expenses on apps and all this stuff and marketing, stuff like that. On Etsy, it's about keywords, it's about getting found, and it's 20 cents per listing. So I mean, it's the barrier entry is relatively small. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do so, and I guarantee you that all of us that do print on demand, if we go into our computer, we have thousands of useless files that we can get a BA working for us and say, hey, just modify these things, make them look like this, and we do. So, and for people that have no idea how to get started, in this course, we added about 60 different templates that are ready to go, that you just have to modify them a little bit to make them look different because everybody gets them. So just modify them and you get an idea of what products are selling just by looking at these deals. So it's a big package combo there included.
It sounds so easy, but I suspect it wasn't when you first got started.
Well, I mean, again, everything sounds easy, right? I mean, that's what everybody does print on demand, right? We sell it like, oh my God, it's like the new gold rush, right? At the end of the day, anybody can make money on this. It's just how much money do you want to make, of course. You have to master it. You have to do your research. You have to do a good quality product at the end of the day to make them more sales. If you just do junk, you're going to get junk back, right? So it's about perfecting it. It's about doing better. At the beginning, you're probably going to see a lack of sales because you're not understanding the market or what they need. But eventually, the beautiful thing about this is that you can reverse engineer this deal by purchasing competitor products and actually look at how they package them, how they do, because they're like $3, $5, $10, $20. You see, like the beautiful thing about this is that you can sell a package of 5 coloring pages for $4, but then you can sell 100 coloring pages for $15. And and you have different combos that you can sell individually for $3. And then you can tell people, hey, you can buy these with 100 for only $15. Well, that's $15. That tell me what only China makes you $15 clean, from product sales. So it makes it very scalable if you get yourself in a situation where you can make things a combo. But you have to have a big variety of prices.
So Fernando, why should they be interested in this? What would you say the number 1, 2, or 3 reasons are that they should be interested in this?
Definitely, it's a great way to get income coming. I mean, right now we don't have those U.S. Postal Service rush, and we don't have all these problems. But one thing we know for sure is that we don't have market saturation right now in print on demand. That's because I don't think we are even close to market saturation. What we're having right now is a production facility saturation. All these print on demand companies are still working at a full capacity right now because a lot of people during these downtimes, we learn to purchase online. So a lot of people that used to go to the stores, they are now buying online. And a lot of the small little companies that couldn't wait, being down, they went under. So a lot of companies that still stay in the business are getting a lot more, orders that they used to before. So they are, beyond capacity. I mean, you just look at our friend AK, he had to triple his capacity in his print demand company overnight because he couldn't keep up with demand right now. And we are starting to see like Printful is starting to knock at other companies, say, can you print for me? Because they cannot keep up with the production themselves. They're actually subcontracting, something that Printful never did in the past. So Gluten is doing the same. I mean, all these companies, at some point, we're going to start seeing again a bottleneck. And it's a stress that we're going to be adding. We can still not bring products from China because the shipping is taking forever. So all these sublimators and all this stuff that we used to pillow profit, stuff like that, it's a headache now to deal with those companies because it's taking months to get them from China at this point. So sometimes you just got to say, you know what, I got to invest in a different deal that is going to cost me a little bit of money to get into and get another income stream for the downtimes and, and add on. Because I know your audience is into Shopify. I know your audience is into running ads and stuff like that. So they're not looking for something like this.
But I want to get clear. I think print on demand is still rocking. I have students who are making money with rocking.
It is.
But this is a way, especially for print on demand, to leverage your designs that you already have and create another income stream with that. So it's a win-win.
Yes.
This is a perfect marriage with print on demand and printables. I mean, it literally goes hand in hand like that. Okay. All right. Why don't
and
you
this is
tell
something
them,
that you, as I said, you can have a VA working on it.
Yep. You can hire a VA to do, you can outsource someone to do it for you. So what I like to hear, Fernando, is okay, so please, guys, I'm going to drop a link for this course after this live stream, in the comment section, so you can buy. I'll drop the link after, so if you're waiting, but anyway, in the meantime, Fernando, we had a lot of people visit this sales page. Let me be transparent with you guys. And it's new, it's unique. People, I had people message me and say, Chris, I'm not sure, I'm interested. I've literally had 5 people message me, say, look, Chris, I'm interested, I'm curious, but I didn't buy because I'm lacking a little bit of understanding of what the course is and how it'll benefit me. And this is something new and unique, so I'm not sure. So that's what people, now I think we explained in great deal why they should be interested in this, okay? And I think people get that. Everyone's watched this live stream together, and this is basically leveraging where you already have the print-on-demand seller and creating more money with it. Period. That's all it is.
Yeah,
and it's,
exactly. And I'm going to be honest, I am not the one creating my products. I literally have a VA. You say, hey, here's all the junk that I couldn't sell, repurpose it. And all she's doing is 30 hours a week, just working on repurposing my junk and uploading them to Etsy. That is all I'm doing.
Okay, so fine. So now I'm sure that anyone's watching this is convinced that, hey, printables is a great opportunity, especially if you're currently doing print on demand. Why should I buy your course? Why is your course so fucking special? Why should I care? Why should I make this investment?
Well, first of all, I understand the industry you're coming from. Okay, you know, like there's a lot of ladies teaching this deal. You can find a lot of ladies doing this, but they are teaching in the way that they are trying to target the people that are into the creatives. They're targeting the creative type of people that were like, hey, let's create this beautiful flowery content and stuff like that. But they don't go on this as a marketer person. They don't go on this thinking as, you know, as a business investor, as somebody who is doing, you know, used to driving traffic to their stores and stuff like that. Whenever I teach my courses, I teach them in a way that I understand that my audience is a print-on-demand audience. That this is not something that they're looking to do as their main source of income. This is something that they're looking to add it on. So when I make this course, I make it with understanding that I understand my audience and who is going to be taking this course, right? So don't go and say, hey, let's do fluffy things and stuff like that. I go and say, man, this is the way you do it. This is the way you run the ads. This is the way you do this thing like that. So I'm always thinking about how to maximize the time and the profitability of something other than just saying, hey, let's go pretty and let's go and make a couple of $100. No, this is not about making a couple of $100. You can make a lot more, but it's about first of all, I'm not a believer of making crap. If you want to make money, do quality, and it's going to make a lot more money for you, and it's going to get more sales. A lot of these people say, just create a bunch of things and see what sticks in the wall, and that is not how this works. So people that know me already know that I don't teach that. And that's why I don't have millions of people, following me. I have a small group because the people that follow me is the people that want to do the things right. It's the people that actually want to invest in their business and actually want to execute it and actually want to make some money out of it. And not they're just looking for Lamborghinis and they're looking for dream jobs and dream vacations. This is about something that, it requires investment, it requires time, and it requires quality, and that is what I emphasize in my courses. And so you don't want to get somebody that is giving you all fluff and lies. That is me.
Okay, so as an overall picture, you teach how to leverage your designs for designs, right? How to make the listings, good quality listings, right? Good quality listings on Etsy are, guys. The first time I tried Etsy with my print-on-demand stuff, I did not do well because you got to do the listings right and you got to have them scheduled right. It's really critical, right? So you teach how to do the listings, right? How to maximize profit, how to run the ads to them, right? What else is in the course? Please break down the modules for us.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's about how to open an Etsy store correctly. It's about how to, the importance of the SEO, the importance of creating a good-looking page. But in printables, the most important thing, yes, the keywords are basic, right? Tags and keywords are a must for any product to be found on Etsy. But the image is what sells. Etsy is majority females that are buying there, and they're, it's mostly middle class. So there is money on Etsy. There is a lot of people buying on Etsy. And the image is what actually sells the product. So the image has to really be inviting. And we talk a lot about that, and how it has to be, I'm going to give you some tip right now. A lot of people that do, for example, print on demand on Etsy, they use the images that come from the print on demand supplier. The print on demand supplier that it has integrations has them thinking on Shopify. They do everything vertical. Etsy, everything is horizontal. So, and
Huge shift.
and also your image is a billboard. It's not about just the image of the product. It's a sales page. You literally write text on that image so that when people are scrolling, they see, oh, I get 5 of these. Oh, extra small to 3XL available in this store. I'm looking for 3XL. Oh, they have these. So that image becomes a billboard, and a lot of people don't understand that. They only put an image of the shirt, and they think that's all they want. A lot of people are not reading the description. The description is pretty much hidden. You only get about 20, 30 words, 20, 30 letters, but the image is 1,000 words. So Etsy is very important about that. And we talk about all the marketing logic behind, how to make sales on Etsy.
Do you have any questions? Post them. But so Fernando just gave away an incredible trick about the image being horizontal, right? And so there's this tons of little things, right, that add up. How to do the keyword research right? How to set up your store right? How to use the image right? These little things add up, and it can make the difference between failure or just making a little bit of sales or making a lot of sales. So that's why this investment is totally worth it. It's cheap. I mean, the price he's told me 172. I can't believe it. Is that right? 172? Yeah.
I don't remember what is the price. Oh yeah, somewhere around there.
To me, that's still cheap. I
gave you a friend's price, and I don't remember what I gave you. So I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's
less than $200.
So, cool. So I mean, we're not guys. We're not here to gouge you with tons of money for this course, because I mean, 172 is dirt cheap, and yeah, but we want to present this opportunity to you, and yeah.
I mean, and to keep it fair, we have a 14-day money back guarantee in all my courses. So if you buy it, you feel like, hey, this is not for me, hey, you send me a message and we will gladly refund you. I mean, the more
money back guarantee.
Yes.
So you guys, I'll be posting the link in the chat. It's right in the little comments in the post here afterwards. And yeah, you can pick it up. Any last parting word, my friend?
No, I mean, we have said it all, right? This is you are looking for a way to repurpose deal and to have income when when there are downtimes. The beautiful thing about printables is that you can sell them year round. Okay, there is like the students from my first wave, that when I launched this one in beta on November, only to a small group of people, made a lot of money in New Year with New Year resolution deals. Everybody was looking for weight loss cheats. Everybody was looking for resolution pages. Everybody was looking for tracking and accounting tracking deals. I mean, they made bank with all these little forms, right? Right now it's Mother's Day. Everything has printable with Mother's Day right now. It's gold, right? And people are always looking for something to print. I mean, the Cricut industry, the SVG file kind of way that people used in vinyl, it's a huge, huge industry that it's in a way it's our competitor, in a way, because they do print on demand, but it's used more like ironing on demand. But it's also a big hobby, for moms. I mean, I have a sister that literally she prints one shirt every freaking week because she's going somewhere, and now she's saying everybody like, hey, I'm going to this place, and guess what? They buy files to make those shirts on Etsy. So I mean, do your research, go and search, and you will see that I'm online. A lot of the top stores in Etsy are digital products. Etsy is becoming a digital product platform. Okay, because
I would have never. I mean, back when Etsy was coming out, I thought it was physical products, people making little trinkets at home and sending them out. It's changing.
No. I mean, Etsy is quickly becoming a printable digital file kind of place. I mean, there is people now even selling courses and even selling different things on Etsy. Nothing fancy, very intro level, selling books in there as well. So it's becoming a very digital file kind of place. I mean,
That's brilliant.
PDF, PowerPoint files. I mean, most of these designs are actually done on PowerPoint, because when some people, you actually send them the editable file. So when they download it, they want to do something that they have a software at home, right? Most people don't have Photoshop. Most people don't have Illustrator, but they have Photoshop, or they have Canva. So you give them something like, hey, here it is. You can edit this file in Photoshop. I mean, in PowerPoint, and they're happy to pay for that, right? Because everybody has it. So
That's
just
great.
things to consider. Just things to consider.
Cool.
So I mean, and as I said, we have a lot of samples in the course. You can download that file, look it through them. The only thing we ask is that you don't use them as they are, because a lot of students get the same, and all you're gonna get is a claim that you're copying somebody's content, and that is not what we want, right? But you can modify them to be your own, and you can list them. Yes, you can do that if you want to. So we will give you enough products for you to have your initial products going.
That's awesome. I mean, he's literally handing you templates. Of course, you got to tweak them a little bit. I mean, because you don't post them as is, because other people have it anyway. So you want to tweak them, and then you own it, right? Small little changes to make all.
And there is a video in there on how to tweak them and stuff like that. Michelle is my partner on this course, and Michelle goes in very big detail explaining how to modify that stuff. She's the artsy person. I'm the marketer person. So she teaches how to use all those files. So, I mean, the course is very complete. And we have a Facebook group that you can ask any question. And, so feel free to join. Feel free to ask questions there as they come, and we will gladly answer them.
Okay. And by the way, guys who've been following me, I mean, so far this year, I've done 0. I think so. Yeah, 0. Maybe I did one at the beginning of the year. I don't remember. Anyway, it's been 6 or 7 weeks since I've done any promotion of anyone's outside stuff. I only promote my own stuff because, one, I don't like to promote a lot of stuff to people, right? I mean, I want to make sure that I want to promote my stuff, but I only promote something that I truly can get full-heartedly behind on this. And I know Fernando, right? I've taken stuff from him in the past. Fernando took a private coach with me, so I got to know him. So I have full confidence that I know he puts good quality. And then the idea of marrying print on demand, leveraging what you already have, and going into printables, and this great combination is just beautiful. It is beautiful. And so we want to help you take advantage of this. So I'll post the link here shortly, so stay tuned for that. You can private message me to get the link, and we'll see you in the next video. Are we good? Any last words, Fernando?
No, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And as I said, if you're doing print on demand and you have all these different files, you already have more than most people need to enter this industry. You have a lot of products that you can use. Even those designs that you couldn't sell, you can do something with them.
You can leverage those and get designs done going forward cheaply. You can get designs done cheaply in Bangladesh, or India, or Philippines.
Even if you are not good at design, you can do, like forms, literally like lines with forms and stuff like that. If you do them in a way that they're useful for the customer, they will buy them. So, I mean, you just have to think about something that will help them solve a problem. If you can solve a problem, they're going to buy it. Okay. So you think on those terms. So even if you don't know how to design, they don't have to be beautiful unicorns. They can just be literally lines, but useful lines, that has a purpose. So I got nothing more to say. So I want to thank you for your time, Chris. I mean, yes.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll post the link, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.